Hey everyone, my name is Melo here. Today I'm going to talk with you about Companion AI, this little desktop application that I created to bring AI to your computer. So let's go to the website here. I'm going to type companion-ai.app. In the website here, basically going to see what Companion AI is. It's basically a way to bring your favorite AI assistant to your computer, to desktop computer. You can select between ChatGPT and Google Bard, and then have that side by side with browsers, text editors, image editors, movie editors, anything that you have actually installed in your computer. Uh, so one of the benefits is basically that it makes this assistant available anytime that you need. So at any given time, you can just click and have access to that, and then have conversations, and at the same time copy code, copy text, and then edit that on the fly. So right now we have a download button here for Mac OS. Linux and Windows versions are coming soon, so stay tuned. On the bottom here, there is a few things that you might want to do with Companion AI. I'm going to walk you through every single thing here. So let's start by downloading the file. I placed that in Google Drive, so you're going to have to download once. You can close that tab. Then it's going to open a new tab to verify for viruses or something. If you cannot do a verification because the file is too large, just go ahead and download anyway the file. The download should start in a little bit. Let's see. Once it's done, the download, we're going to actually be installing here. You can see that download is done. Is actually installed in my downloads folder. Here it is, Companion AI DMG. Let's double click that. And this window is going to appear here to actually let you know that the Companion AI you can actually drag and drop inside of your applications folder. Once it's saved in the applications folder, and to verify that, you can double click this, and you're going to see that Companion AI is now installed in your computer here. Actually, I have a zip file. Let me delete that. It's right here. If you double click that file, that application, it's going to actually have a final verification just to tell you that this was downloaded from the internet. And if you really want to open, just go ahead and open. And once you do, if you notice here in the top right corner of your computer in the tray bar, you're going to see that there is a new star icon, a spark icon. If you click that, you're going to see that it's already running. You actually have access to Bard here in my case because I already had it running, and then I'm going to see the last companion that I selected. So if you right click that same star icon, it's going to have a menu of options. The first one is going to be select companion. The second one is of course to quit the application completely. Let's go ahead and select companion. There you go. This is the page where you're going to select which assistant you want to use, ChatGPT or Google Bard. In my case, when I opened, I already saw a Google Bard because I had that selected before. But if it's your first time running this, it's going to actually be prompting this screen to use. So you can select it from the start which one you want to use. I'm going to select ChatGPT so you can see running as well. So you can see here that ChatGPT is going to load it up. There we go. And then I can start asking questions to ChatGPT. It's pretty simple. Like you might need to log in ChatGPT the first time that you load this thing. Just give your credentials. That's going to work right away. And by the way, nothing's happening here. This is just a website running behind the scenes. And then you just need to put your credentials. The same thing for a Google Bard. Although for Google Bard, it's a little bit simpler because is a Gmail account. Any Gmail account is going to work with that, so should be already logged in if you load Google Bard here. Another thing is that to notice is that if you every single screen in your computer is going to be running behind Companion here. And that's because Companion is made to be always helping you on the top of everything that you have available in your computer. You can make it smaller or bigger just by dragging here. Like I'm going to make all the way down. I'm going to put all the way to the corner here because I want to do this thing side by side. If you need ever to take companion out of the way, you just click the star icon again to hide and star icon again to bring it back. That's great because you can just hide when you don't need it and show when you need it, and it's going to actually continue from where you left off. So to exemplify what you can do here, I'm just going to close all these things that I had open, put the browser here in the side, so you can see that now it's side by side. I'm going to head to this website called GSBin, and then GSBin is basically just a code editor, and I'm going to open CSS, JavaScript here, and then output. So anything that's preview is going to show here in this window. You can see if I write hello world, world is actually right at the same time here in the result window. I'm going to ask Bart now to write a code for a to-do application. Write code in HTML, CSS, JavaScript to create a to-do application that let users add new tasks, add, modify, delete, and mark tasks as completed. There you go. I'm going to write that. Let's see what Bart come up with. Wait a little bit, and in a second should be ready. There you go. So you can see here that I have the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript codes. If you're not familiar with code, don't worry. This works for anything. You can ask to write a book or anything that you want, and then go to the code editor or Google Docs here and then do work on that same story. Can you ask to correct your grammar or anything? But for this purpose here, I'm going to copy that HTML code, replace the one that has here. I'm going to copy this CSS code, go to the CSS tab, paste that there, and I'm going to copy the JavaScript code, place it here, and then see if this runs. I'm going to hide the JavaScript, hide the CSS, and I'm going to keep the HTML just for the structure of the application. My new task, let's add a task. There you go. My second task. And you can see that it's actually adding those tasks. I can mark them as completed by checking this checkbox here. Of course, you can iterate over this thing, make it better, but it's a good way to actually see the applications for Companion AI. So, and this is Companion AI, so it's going to be your assistant in your computer anytime that you need. The last step I'm going to show to you is how to make Companion start with your computer. So let's head to the Mac icon here, go to System Preferences, and then inside of, I think, General, and then Login Items, you're going to see that there is Companion AI here in the Open at Login. Just to exemplify what needs to be done, you need to press the plus button here, look for Companion AI in your list of applications, click Open. Let me take out Companion from the way. Click Open. The now is actually running here. So that means that every time that you run your computer, it's going to load it right in the start. And that's it. That's Companion AI, your AI assistant in your desktop computer. I hope you guys like it. Give me feedback. Then can make this thing better. I have plans of new upgrades in the future, so stay tuned for that. And of course, if you're a Windows and Linux user, you're going to have that that soon for your computer as well. So yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate. See you next time.